Hey guys, welcome back. It's Matt here, and today we're taking a look at my top favorite apps for September of 2020. So I have 7 apps lined up for you guys, and I'm also going to leave all the links as well as links to the wallpaper down in the description. Without any further ado, let's just go ahead and take a look at these apps, and remember to subscribe. The first app on the list is called NotiEasy. This helps clear out your notification bar at the top of your screen. Also is really helpful if you have Do Not Disturb on and you miss notifications, because this goes ahead and stores all your notifications that come in inside one place, so you can go ahead later on and view all the ones you've had throughout the entire day. Even if you don't have Do Not Disturb on, it's super handy because sometimes I just dismiss things when I'm busy and working. So it's nice to go back later and actually take a look at what I really did miss. There's a new tab, which basically just has all the most recent notifications. You can mark each notification as red, or you can go ahead and block it, so blacklist it so notifications don't come up in the future. You can click on notifications and see more detail, especially when you're clicking on chat, so you can go ahead and see all the different messages from different people, and it gives you the time and the date. There's a favorite section, a chat section, which is dedicated to just messages. Anything when you're interacting with other people will go here. The last tab simply just has every notification in, regardless of what it is. But this app's pretty simple, and overall I quite like it. Diving in the settings, there's a few options for theming. You can go ahead and choose different colors. You can enable automatic deletion of old notifications. You can change your text size. And you can also go ahead and manage your groups, so those tabs I showed you are customizable, so you can pretty much make it however you like. Up at number 2 is TrueAmps, and this is a really stylish way of charging your device. So basically when you plug in your device, it displays an animation when the screen is off. You can activate it by wireless or wired charging. There's many different settings to configure when this actually comes on or doesn't come on. It is primarily a paid app, but there is a free version. There's various different charging styles which you can choose from. My favorite probably is wave, so it's kind of flowing, and the more your phone's charged, the more it will build up. But there's many other ones to choose from, like this circular one, or this one here, which is kind of like a pie chart. And then you also have this one, where the particles are kind of flowing around to show that it's charging. You can also change the color as well, and there's many different things you can configure. You can even display the weather if you want. There's tons of flexibility, and it just adds a little bit more style. Third up on the list is Trivia Royale. This is kind of similar to something like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or just any trivia game really, and basically it's got a very simple interface. Reminds me a bit of the iPhone. I think this is primarily built for Apple devices, but you can go ahead and choose a category in order to go ahead and quiz against yourself and an opponent, or you can simply jump into the Royale mode, which pairs you with up to 1,000 people. It puts you up against various different players until you pretty much get down to the last 10 and you compete to win. So if you're pretty good at these types of games or you're just very knowledgeable, this might be something you want to download and have a go at. It can actually be surprisingly fun, rewarding, and you can also learn new things. Overall, the music and the way it works kind of reminds me of the Wii back in the old days. And it shows where each player is from with a flag, which is really nice because you kind of know which part of the world you're playing against. And the overall animations and the way the app works is pretty cool. As you can see, it's paired me up with another player. It does this countdown, and then it simply goes ahead and fires out loads of questions. You do have an option to 50-50 the questions, and you also have an option which basically just chooses the answer for you, but I don't really use that one. You can also communicate with the player via messages, which are pre-made, so not too much flexibility. And you do get more points the quicker you answer, and so even if the other person answers but just a little bit slower, you can still go ahead and win. Once you've completed a game, you can go ahead and add players as friends. You can also choose custom avatars and kind of make them yourself to look like you. Once you've added friends, even in the future, you can go ahead and play against other people, just 1v1, and you can go ahead and choose the topic like I mentioned earlier. Next up is RainViewer. This is super handy for if you live in a country which is just drowned by rain, especially the UK. But most countries in the world experience storms from time to time, and so it's really handy to know where the storm is going and how big it is and whether it's actually going to get in your way and cause lots of rain or wind or whatever it might be. You can go into this radar section, which is the middle tab, and you can go ahead and see all the radar locations across pretty much everywhere in the world. And you can actually live see the cloud shape, formation, and also where it's pretty bad within the cloud, so you can see like a heat map of the cloud as well. This app allows you to use your current location, or you can go ahead and add multiple save locations so you can easily switch between them. There is a premium version which unlocks more features. It allows you to see more on the weather map, and you can go ahead and customize the colors, and you can overall see more. You can see snow, more cloud cover, and more color schemes. The next app on the list is called Reface. I saw this one on social media posted by someone, and it's a really cool app because it basically takes your face and puts it into various famous video clips, and you can also do it on GIFs as well. You simply go ahead and select the actor in which you want to face swap, and it will go ahead and put your face onto various clips featuring that actor. Once the video is done, if you don't have the premium version, it does make you watch an ad, but then you can go ahead and save it to your gallery and share it with your friends, and overall it can be quite fun. There's also a search feature, so you can go ahead and search for a specific GIF or video that you want. And if you have the premium version, you can upload your own GIF and insert your face that way. You can also add multiple faces in the profile settings, but overall I thought it was worth mentioning. The second last one on the list is called Depth Map. This one is made by Google themselves, and overall is pretty fun to play around with. It makes use of Google's AR platform, and it goes ahead and puts various filters which you can scroll through at the top. My personal favorite one is the depth map. It basically shows you how close or far away something is. There's also an option to throw some balloons, and it sticks to various surfaces. And there's also some collider options, so you can go ahead and throw 3D shapes and they will actually bounce off the surroundings within the room. And last on the list is called Capacity Info. This one's very simple. It's basically just some information when you launch the app, but it can be super handy. It tells you your battery level, your remaining time of the battery, your current capacity in terms of actual milliamp hours, and then you can go ahead and see how much has been added since you've charged it. It also shows you how much power is being drawn from the battery right now. It shows you the maximum and minimum and your overall average. It also shows you your temperature, your voltage, and the last time you charged it. So there is some super handy and helpful information about your battery. My favorite thing is the wear option. This keeps track of your cycles and also how much milliamp hours you actually have left, because it does degrade over time. And then there's some more options in the settings, just like changing the font and customizing the look of the app, but I have it in a dark mode. But overall, that is my top apps for the month of September. Really do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out. See you guys later.